It is time now for NAVI taking on SYNCHRONIC here. And of course, we've got ourselves the Root Rider Valkyries here, Coco.
Now, we just said Synchronic like to bring a jump spell, and they're doing the exact opposite on this one. They're bringing that overgrowth spell. They're changing it up here on Kazuma's base. Now, I wonder if they're doing this because maybe they moved any potential traps that might have changed it up for the way that the king would have been pathing if Navi thought that that was the way that they were going to go. Now, the Root Riders are pathing in, of course, with the Warden. The Warden is going to protect them with his abilities in here, coming in already to protect them against all of these multi-infernos. Now, take note that all of these multi-infernos are raged up from the enemy rage spell towers.
And he does use the overgrowth now as he's trying to path his way towards the town hall. The poison did get launched, so he's going to have to fight through it, but he's trying to now, he won't go to the town hall. He has to loop around it as the queen is taken out the top side. The king still has his giant gauntlet to be able to use the ability, as the royal champion is also down to the bottom side as he's trying to pick this base apart one at a time. But time is a ticking here, you know. I mean, every second matters as he uses the freeze onto the onto the monolith as the town hall has been crushed, as the RC ability now has gone off as she's going to haste her way through the final set of buildings.
This was a pretty quick one as well. Again,
unfortunately may get picked off pretty quick. So let's see what P. Castro does. Indeed, it is Root Riders and Valkyries, as we're going to have the queen with the healer puppet indeed.
Yes, you're right. Now, I do see them on my stream. They do burn pretty quickly. I hope that it doesn't happen on this one, because you can get really nice value, as you mentioned, by getting some additional health, especially if you lose the unicorn. It's really nice to get some additional health back up on the queen, because she's one of the strongest heroes in the game. Now, the overgrowth spell in already on the town hall monolith and eagle artillery. Those eagle artillery shots are not going to be hitting hard on these Root Riders. Now, the spell does not stop the clan castle troops from emerging, though. As you can see, they were all slowed down here by those ice golems, but not a lot of defenses were still up to slow them down.
With that king being placed to the, I believe, is he in the core with the troops? I think he's at the top side of the base. As a few Root Riders are actually coming up there. The queen is actually making her way down to the bottom. And, oh no, the king is also down at the bottom as well with the queen. So they're making their way through there as giant bombs have popped from the bottom side. But the town hall is now back active. And we have an invisibility spell near this town hall. So that could be a problem, as he's already deployed the royal champion.
Yeah, we've seen it before when it looks like this with the monolith there, the eagle artillery hitting hard as well. Oh, I'm getting nervous because there's a lot of major defenses. We are missing the multi-inferno here as well. As you can see, that will take down the unicorn. So good thing he does actually have the healers. There we go. They do pop onto that queen there. One of them is in range of this multi-inferno. It looks like it will be taking a bit of damage. We'll be pulling them even closer though, but look at how much health the queen is getting back.
Look at that. These teams are fighting for speed, and it's costing them the 1 stars potentially. Will this queen be able to get the town hall with the invisibility spell? I don't believe so. And the eagle artillery is still raining fire down. That queen's going down, and it is a 1 star.
Getting those triples down, and they don't have to stress about time at all at the moment.
With General X coming in with the Root Riders, and we have queen down to the bottom side, king as well. Well, we're going to go with a jump. No overgrowth here. Okay, definitely don't want to take the risky approach there, as the jump is going to give king access to the ricochet cannon. But unfortunately, we have an ice golems that are going to slow this king down.
Yeah, king goes to ability, will, exactly as you said, be slowed down in here, in range of the monolith as well. And General X sees that, uses a freeze to stop that monolith from hitting his king, to keep him alive a little bit further, which then redirect onto the Valkyries coming in from the right-hand side with those Root Riders, of course. Now, no overgrowth spell, as we said. We've got that jump spell. The king, unfortunately, doesn't make it all the way into the town hall compartment, but does clear out pretty nicely on the south-hand side.
With a freeze onto the town hall here, the queen's making her way to the left. Unfortunately, she was going down, but the rage brings her back up. And the monolith, though, is locking on the ward and taking him down. And what's going to go for this town hall here? A couple of riders have made their way there. Super minis coming out of the siege barracks, taking out the monolith here as he continues his way around. Headhunters to the topside king as the town hall. We still have RC ability. We're okay, right? We're okay. Wait for it. Queen no longer has her ability. A couple of super barbs can come in to go try to help the town hall. 2 P.E.K.K.A.s. He's fine. He's fine, right?
Oh, there goes the World Champion ability. She regains some health. She's super speedy. Queen's not going to be able to help her out, though, in this compartment. Good thing she was made invisible, and he's got the town hall down.
Beginning of last year to the end of last year, it was completely different. That's what happens every single time. Metas change. You have different changes and balances, so you never know what we're going to see here. But Gaku is going with something different of super bowlers and a warden walk, and they know that, hey, time's not a factor, so don't worry about the Rue Riders. Let's go with a different attack that's going to get us to 3-star.
Now, super bowlers are quite nice because they do some additional damage further on from the defense that they're targeting. At this moment, Gaku is just being very patient. He's using some additional healers. That last one deployed there just to make sure that that Warden doesn't go to ability too soon. And combining the Warden with the Rage Gem with these Super Bowls is going to be huge. Now, it will not speed them up, but it will make sure that they are enraged, doing some additional damage. And he's seen that there is an early single Inferno, so that Ice Golems will be coming in and freezing it and tanking it for the bowlers, jumping over these walls into the core of Philip's base.
And here with the Ice Golems coming out, popping that Warden Internal Tome to help protect everything, making his way to that Town Hall. The Super Bowler is going to take the jump, gets those bounces, skipping on through, as we have those balloons that were trying to path their way into the core to help pull some red air bombs, which is probably littered everywhere around the Town Hall to help protect the healers, as the double P.E.K.K.A.s are now moving their way on the outside.
Yeah, we got that skeleton spell to distract the monolith that is on the back end of this base. The bowlers are still alive in this compartment with the healers now, which will help push them even further, keep them alive up against that damage. The scatter shot will be going down. He's freezing, I think, the enemy queen there, which is really nice. So he'll be able to get some additional buildings down. Oh, is it going to be enough? Cool. He has 2 freezes still left, though, and the Royal Champion ability.
Oh boy, the enemy queen still's up. The king has got a lot of health. The RC goes invisible with 2 freezes and the monolith up. The healers have transferred to some P.E.K.K.A.s, luckily distracting the defensive king and taking him down. The RC now goes to the enemy queen, one-shots her. With the RC ability and a freeze, he should be able to get this.
Yeah, there goes the freeze. There is a bomb tower, though, which is not very Hog Rider friendly. But the World Champion gains some health. She's speeding up there. The last freeze coming in there as well just to stop that incoming damage. It's not enough. Gaku has recovered from his previous attack, and he's got another triple on the board. And what a beautiful one as well. Nice that we get to see some Super Bowlers in this tournament as well.
It's all
up in trying to get those fast attacks done, so being comfortable with what you're attacking with might be the key to success at the moment. Einstein is bringing in, might be a Queen Charge Lalo. I think this might be, is this the second one we've seen today now?
I think so, yeah. Rigator has brought one earlier with early attacks. Now Einstein wants to bring his own. And so I guess the only way we can see different attacks at the moment is if one of the attacks fails, so then they start changing up the attack. It's not going to be always Root Riders. As you can see, once they know that the result of the war can be something completely different, they're now switching it up with a whole different mindset. So they all have that idea of time is playing a critical role, as the Queen's ability is almost forced, but he's okay.
Oh, she's taking quite a bit of damage. Good thing the Unicorn is also still alive. A Rage Spell will help regain health there. Also help her get the enemy queen down. Now, he beautifully distracted the mortar on that left-hand side, because mortars are not the Flame Flinger's friend. So he can get that Flame Flinger to do some additional damage. There is an Expo still present there, so it will start to approach it. We'll see how much that he's able to distract it with his queen already going in here. The second wall breaker coming in as well will open up the walls for his queen. She's still struggling a little bit low on health. Good thing she's getting those Clan Castle troops down, and we'll be able to push forwards into this compartment now. with these beautiful loons coming in here as well to test for any traps.
As that king ability went off, trying to take out the enemy queen, and yes, he does in just a matter of 2 hits, as the queen, he perfectly freezes that single target inferno, rages the queen up, and now he uses a 3rd wall breaker to give queen access to that town hall. Again, some fantastic value. He's gonna have to freeze yet again, and he does. And notice what he didn't do is freeze that ground expo, as it is locked onto the queen. You don't want to freeze the expo so it stops hitting the queen, and then once it unfrozen, it would have went to the flame flinger, which could definitely be very bad. So have the queen tank it, as the warden now is moving with the Lalo and popping the ability to path towards the monolith, but the queen needs to grab this town hall.
Oh, invisibility coming in clutch there, keeping that queen alive. She still has her ability in the final freeze spell coming in from Einstein on the scatter shot and the town hall, which stops the loons taking some damage there on the right-hand side. However, the double multi-beams coming in there from the town hall and the inferno on the north-hand side. At the moment, the queen's walking for cleanup on the top-hand side of the base. She should be able to re-track back into the town hall compartment with the royal champion and get that town hall down. And what a beautiful queen charge low. A lot of multitasking was needed on this one, but he gets it done. Another triple on the board for Synchronic.
3, 4, 3. They're looking to get 2.
Tough to recover from, but not just by Stars, but also mentally to push forwards in the attack now. As you mentioned, Stars is up, in fact, next. Now he's got his heroes on the left-hand side, and he's combining the Lalo with some Zap Quakes, and he actually has 1 Bat Spell in the combination here, too.
Yeah, with the early warden ability protecting this blimp flying across for the town hall. And sometimes that 1 Bat Spell can be used, like, as a distraction for a Stone Slammer to help protect it as it moves around, but obviously went with that blimp to help secure the town hall, as the invisibility spell also goes off as Stars is trying to fly the balloons around from the right side, with the Royal Champion going in through the enemy RC to the top side as he's distracting the monolith to help protect these balloons pathing their way around.
Yeah, we've also got the Diggy in there. Really nice value to get the Diggy. Always important to have the Diggy, I feel like, in the combination on these heroes, which helped stun that monolith as well. We're pathing towards the single Inferno, which is not going to be able to get all of these loons down. The Eagle Artillery is one of the final buildings down, interestingly enough, and we have quite a quick Lalo coming in here. We just reached over that 1 minute mark. The amount of loons still up, as well as cleanup. Stars is
going to get taken down even quicker due to the ground expo, so you might as well just go with something that already is an air, and only air stuff will target it to help protect your air troops. So as Philip is going to come in with Root Riders and Valkyries, and he initially drops this jump to send this king right on in through and get some fantastic value here.
Yeah, he's getting really nice value with his king pathing into here. Ability goes off, and he can actually clear up multiple defenses at the same time. Now, the scatter shots are enraged. He will have to go to revive here from the Phoenix before going for the scatter shots, which will actually help push away those Clan Castle troops from him so he can continue doing some damage before he goes down. Now, the Root Riders with an additional heal through that bomb tower so that he can hold on to the Warden ability just a little bit longer.
As Valkyries, super minions coming out of the siege barracks, P.E.K.K.A.s are running their way up to the top side, and now he pathing his way to the town hall with a Warden Eternal Tome and the Healing Tome to try to help bring them back up, and using a freeze early enough so the defensive Rage Spell Tower does not get activated, as the Royal Champ is also now coming down to the bottom side, trying to distract the Monolith with a Skeleton Spell.
Yeah, Royal Champion can get some really nice value if she doesn't take too much damage. As you can see, the skeletons are also, they're just building up around that monolith as well. A few of them do go down to the multi-inferno though finally, but the Royal Champion gets it done. She still has the Fox, which is making her go invisible over and over again, which helps protect her. The ability goes off, speeding her up, and the amount of damage that she's doing, and it's all about cleanup. He's got it done. Another triple on the board for Synchronic. Now, dare I say it, what's going to happen with the final attack from them?
Mark my words. What will he do? Will it be able to be a 3-star, or will it not get a perfect perfect.
First place, $10,000. So every attack matters. And Kazuma is in with another attack. And we have more Root Riders combined with the Super Barbarians and the Valkyries. We're starting off on the right-hand side. He's also got some Zap Quakes. Where is the most value to get these down?
Well, let's see. We have a multi... No, we're not going with multi. Going for the multi-archer tower. That's what I was trying to say. You know, multi... Not the Inferno. Of course. As he's pathing his way to the Eagle Artillery. Going to lure out typically Ice Golems, which are really going to help try to slow down the attacking army. And many people probably don't realize or didn't take notice that, remember, Lava Hounds used to be meta into the defensive clan castle. Well, in the recent update, Lava Hounds got weaker on the defensive side only, because when a Lava Hound now pops, it pops with less Lava Pups than before. So that's why a lot of these teams also are starting to pick Ice Golems instead because of that change too.
Yeah, it's interesting that he actually brought the log launcher in here as well. It's almost as if he knew that his Root Riders wouldn't be opening them up all the way on that right-hand side. There is still one present on that monolith, but will be dying out slowly here. Now he has got a bunch of freezes still remaining, and Kazuma uses them on the town hall to protect a lot of these troops that are still remaining. Those hogs from the Royal Champion. The Queen's trying to break through these walls for cleanup, and as you can see on that left, he used that skeleton spell for the headhunter to get the enemy king down. Very nicely done. Navi with yet another triple on the board. They are really trying to recover from that 1-star that they had earlier on as the opener of this match.
Well done to you, Kazuma. Getting it done now. They're down.
It'll cost you the attack, so let's see what he's got. Oh, Electro Titans, probably combining it with a Warden Walk, which will help push these Electro Titans into the middle of this base. As you can see, he's getting that going there on the right-hand side. A few loons as well in this comp to make sure that he can test for any potential traps, and he's also starting to clear out on the south-hand side. Now, this is a very favorite strategy from Town Hall 15.
With these Electro Titans, 5 of them, as that Flame Flinger is going to try to grab the Ricochet Cannon from the bottom side. The Electro Titans are down with a jump as well to give him access straight into the monolith compartment. The Town Hall, as he's going to lure out the Clan Castle as well, as he has a handful of balloons moving in to test for Seeking Air Mines to really protect the healers. He's still hanging on to this Warden Eternal Tome to really protect everything as they try to make their way closer to this Town Hall with double poison spell towers.
Now, as you see, the Clan Castle troops have emerged. He did not bring a poison spell, and the reason for this is that the aura from these Electro Titans do some additional damage on nearby traps, but also those Clan Castle troops. Now, we've got them in range of that Town Hall. The healers are also taking some damage from this multi-inferno, so it's a perfect time for Mark to use that Warden ability to protect all these Electro Titans and the healers as well. Now, unfortunately, this multi-inferno is still standing, which will be doing a lot of damage on these healers.
Yeah, as that Queen is trying to path her way around, does have her. No more. The Queen is gone. Flame Flinger is probably going to be opening up here soon as the King ability goes off with that giant gauntlet. With one more rage and a freeze, the Royal Champion still has her ability, and she's making her way to the top side, goes invisible with that Spirit Fox. And then she passed not to the multi, but to the cannon to try to get towards that Tesla farm now.
Yeah, this is just going to be a little bit slow on the end here. Royal Champion does have her ability. The Fox is still alive as well, which was making her invisible. It's not going to be up for much longer, though. One final invisible 4 seconds, I think it is, for the Royal Champion there, which before she uses her Royal Champion ability, which chains from defense to defense. She's a little bit distracted by some traps, but it's not going to be enough to slow this attack down. And Mark has come in with not only just a triple, but is finalizing the stats and getting a perfect war down for Synchronic against not any team. They're facing Navi as well, which is a very consistent team.
Well done. The perfect
fast attacks. This one they did slow down a little bit because they did have the advantage. Maybe that played a role in some of these slower attacks. But in the past, they have done some really fast attacks, and they're going to be facing Tribe in the next round. So I'm wondering how that match is going to turn out.
Yeah, with the Queen now placed, has one healer on her. probably the healer puppet if he pops any more. Is this going to be a queen charge? A Lalo, as we got an early warden with the balloons and the blimp to fly across. Warden ability goes to protect the blimp flying towards this town hall, as the king ability also is taking out that eagle with ease.
Yeah, we've got that warden ability protecting these loons on that right-hand side. It does wear off, though, so we'll have to wait and see how that continues. We got freezes coming in very nicely, freezing some of that splash damage. We have more loons that cleared out that north-hand side compartment before pathing towards the left. There's a lot of loons scattered around the base. There is that super dragon, which is doing quite a bit of damage in the middle of this base, but with 3 freezes and the haste still remaining, is it going to be enough to slow this one down? I don't think so.
Klaus getting it done. Of course, Klaus is delivering a 3-star, and unfortunately, that one attack, that was the second attack in this match from Pete Castro, being a 1-star is all the difference. 3-star, 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 and then a perfect war from Synchronic all across the board, and the only one difference, unfortunately, for Pete Castro, not able to get it done. And that is very out of character, you know, from Pete Castro. You expect the 3-stars